New developments tonight in the Spokane Valley death investigation. 15-year-old Ryan Holyk was killed when he fell off of his bike trying to avoid a deputy's speeding patrol car at Sprague and Avista. Holyk's family has filed a lawsuit against the county claiming that if Deputy Bodman had activated his overhead lights or his siren, Ryan might have had a chance to get out of the way. Critics say the real cause of the fatal crash, though, was a cover-up. Spokane Sheriff has responded by hiring private companies that specialize in accident reconstruction to show the investigation was done properly. KXOI4, the first to receive the latest findings from one of those forensic reviews. And our Jeff Humphrey is here with a look at an animation created by those private investigators that hopefully will help show what happened the night Ryan was killed. Jeff?
Nadine, this latest forensic review indicates Ryan Holyk crashed his bicycle on his own accord, trying to dodge Joe Bodman's patrol cars that ran code down Sprague Avenue. Other animation shows that the deputy successfully swerving to miss Ryan, who was already lying motionless on the ground.
15-year-old Ryan Holyk died of a very badly fractured skull. Law enforcement investigators say Ryan picked up those injuries falling over the handlebars of his bike. However, the Holyk family attorney says Bodman's patrol car slammed into Holyk and the bumper did the fatal damage. So let's take a look at the first video using surveillance camera footage from the Ford dealership. A company called Origin Forensics was able to plot the patrol car's speed and direction on a street view map. Ryan is represented by the yellow triangle, and Origin feels that Bodman swerved to avoid Ryan, who had already fallen to the ground. Bodman misses Ryan by mere inches, and then his car slams into the curb. A second recording is also surveillance video, and when it slowed down, you can see Ryan enter the crosswalk on his bike, and then he falls into the pavement. Deputy Bodman's patrol car, going 58 miles an hour, reaches the intersection, and his headlights illuminate Ryan and his bike on the ground. It's difficult to tell from this video if the car strikes Ryan or not, but if it had, Ryan and or his bike would have likely been launched forward when the video shows him remaining at the point of rest, or POR. Today, a Sheriff's Citizens Review Board that's been studying this case since October announced it also believes there was no contact between the patrol car and Ryan, and blames Ryan for running a red light and being in the intersection when Bodman arrived.
The video analysis using surveillance camera footage showed no movement of Ryan or his bicycle after his initial solo impact with the ground until bystanders attended to him.
Had that patrol car hit Ryan in the head at 58 miles an hour, you would expect blood or other evidence would have wound up on the bumper, but investigators say that spatter simply isn't there.
What the State Patrol did find on the bumper is Ryan's DNA, and that leads the Holyk family's attorney to think there was bike-car contact. Mike Maurer says that DNA was extracted from skin cells and that Ryan is the sole contributor. Now, the sheriff contends the DNA was transferred there by a Good Samaritan who had rendered aid to Ryan and then brushed up against the bumper. This new forensic report is not the final word on this case, though. The Holyk family's lawsuit now scheduled to be heard by a Spokane jury here in August. Finally, this company, Origin, it could have charged the county upwards of $50,000 for this study. Instead, its owner, Dr. Jared Carter, provided it for free, with Carter saying he wanted the public to know the truth about what really happened to Ryan. Jeff Humphrey, KXOI4.